the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
David A. Santini, CPA LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
Don't wait. Your dream ride is waiting at Garden State Harley-Davidson. From Harley legends to rugged CF Moto off-road beasts, the season's best selections here now. Route 10 East Morris Plains.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Oh.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
Climate Care has covered the cost so viewers like you can enjoy this broadcast for free.
This is Christian Copeland, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
Here at BMW of Newton, we treat our customers like family while giving them the ultimate buying experience.
Don't miss the 2025 BMW X330 X-Drive, just $629 a month.
I invite you to come down to BMW of Newton to check it out for yourself.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BigStateSports for an extra discount.
At Burke's Furniture and Mattress, we believe in quality furniture for less.
Come visit our large selection of furniture, from handcrafted Amish bedroom and dining,
Custom American-made sofas, love seats, sectionals, chairs, and recliners.
We have a huge selection of mattresses, all American made at discount prices.
With 2 locations in Hackettstown, we have something for everyone.
No interest financing is available every day, so you can get exactly what you want.
Burke's Furniture and Mattress.
Name brand furniture for less.
As your realtor, Rebecca Meyer of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Fox & Roach brings value and education to every step of the process. With a proven track record in relationship building and negotiation, Rebecca is committed to helping you make informed and successful real estate decisions. Call Rebecca today at 845-661-5922 and achieve your real estate goals together.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today. Newton Moose Lodge, located at 214 Swartzwood Road, is a nonprofit organization that focuses on giving back to the community. We support many causes such as donations to local nonprofits, fire companies, high school programs, and scholarships for area students. Please visit beamoose.org or stop by and visit our lodge to learn all about the good we do in your community. This is Zach Smolin, play-by-play commentator, and you're staying frosty for free right here on Big State Sports.
Don't wait, your dream ride is waiting at Garden State Harley-Davidson. From Harley Legends to rugged CF Moto off-road beasts, the season's best selections here now, Route 10 East Morris Plains.
Hey guys, introducing you to Shipster right here in Bud Lake, your one-stop solution for all things shipping, package handling, money transfers, and a few other services. Shipster is located right behind Sandy's Wine and Spirits in the Village Green. Whether it's FedEx, UPS, USPS, or Amazon, Shipster has you covered.
Benny's Bodega, a community-based nonprofit, is pioneering support for Alice seniors and veteran population. The bodega offers a unique freedom to shop free of charge for basic need items in a warm, friendly environment. We are people helping people.
This broadcast is brought to you by Hydrolyte Therapy, the premier wellness center in Chester. Boost your energy, beat the fatigue, feel amazing.
Tired of tired floors? At Washington Floors, we're a family-owned business in Washington, New Jersey. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwoods, we've got your floor covered, literally. Fully insured, fully trusted. Call Washington Floors today at 908-989-0111. Again, that's 908-989-0111.
Have no fear. Patchmaster is here. We'll help you say, "Holy moly, that was easy." So go from patch to paint in lightning speed.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
From forced hot air and hot water baseboards to steam heat and heat pumps, it doesn't matter if it's oil, natural gas, propane, or electricity. Let us help you feel the energy. B.A. Colella Heating and Cooling. Let your comfort be our concern.
Mandelbaum Barrett PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandelbaum Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
Burke's Furniture and Mattress Labor Day sale is going on now. We're talking huge savings of up to 70% off in every department. All Lazy Boy recliners on sale. Up to 48 months interest-free financing. Or axe the tax. Plus, free local white glove delivery. Come shop our American-made gallery.
At Burke's, it works.
The Labor Day sale is on at Burke's Furniture and Mattress and Burke's new second location, Burke's Outlet on Main Street.
Hey, this is Matt Tyberzi, and you're watching Big State Sports.
At Stuber Insurance Agency, we work diligently to make sure you get the right insurance for you, your family, and your employees. Within our carefully selected group of financially sound insurance companies, our goal is to find you the best coverage at the most competitive prices. Visit us online to request a quote or make an appointment at 115 Mill Street in Hackettstown.
As a new school year begins, young athletes are gearing up for another exciting sports season. With all the anticipation comes stress. Stress is normal, but handling that stress in a healthy way is key to staying on top of your game. Your mind is your greatest muscle. Practicing healthy coping skills like positive self-talk, writing in a journal, drawing, or listening to music can make a big difference. Remember, you are not alone. Reach out to a trusted adult like your coach or teachers for support in managing stress. On October 6th, we recognize Knockout Opioid Abuse Day, a day dedicated to raising awareness about the dangers of opioid misuse and the importance of prevention. It's a reminder for all of us to make healthy choices and support those around us.
David Hassagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
At Northern Elite Gymnastics and Cheer, we build champions for life. Located in Flanders, New Jersey, our gym is more than just a place to train. It's a community where athletes grow in skill, confidence, and character. With expert coaching and a supportive environment, we empower every athlete to push their limits and reach their full potential.
Maximum Health Physical Therapy is an individually owned practice with offices in Bud Lake and Long Valley, New Jersey. Our licensed therapists use hands-on manual therapy and are actively involved in our patients' progress. We use a collaborative team approach, which benefits our patients, and we accept most insurance plans, including Medicare. We offer ARPWave neurotherapy, which accelerates healing 10 times faster, drastically decreases chronic pain, is FDA approved, and is covered by most insurance companies. Please visit us at MaximumHealthPT.com and regain the life you love.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
Crunch Hackettstown. Join now. 0 enrollment, first month free. No contract, classes included.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
I'm Bader Musa from Hackettstown Football, and you're watching Big State Sports.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Hey, I'm Joe Crayley from Hackettstown Football. You're watching Big State Sports.
Tired of tired floors? At Washington Floors, we're a family-owned business in Washington, New Jersey. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwoods, we've got your floor covered, literally. Fully insured, fully trusted. Call Washington Floors today at 908-989-0111. Again, that's 908-989-0111.
When the storm hits, don't let your roof quit. We are fast, we are strong, we get it done right.
Wow, I need that roofer.
That's Proven Roofing. They're the best. For roofs that last, just give us a ring. Proven Roofing. We do everything.
This broadcast is made possible by Peak Properties Group, brokered by eXp Realty. They proudly sponsor high school sports in northern New Jersey and the surrounding areas. Peak Properties Group, defined by your dreams, guided by our expertise.
AP Roofing and Siding, your local experts in roofing, siding, trim, and exterior work. We deliver the best service, quality products, and peace of mind, no matter the size of the job. Call now for your free estimate at 908-879-4729 or visit us at aproofingandsiding.com.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels, all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
David A. Santini, CPA LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
Don't wait, your dream ride is waiting at Garden State Harley-Davidson. From Harley legends to rugged CF Moto off-road beasts, the season's best selections here now, Route 10 East Morris Plains.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM. Oh.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
Climate Care has covered the cost so viewers like you can enjoy this broadcast for free.
This is Christian Coben, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
Here at BMW of Newton, we treat our customers like family while giving them the ultimate buying experience.
Don't miss the 2025 BMW X330 X-Drive, just $629 a month.
I invite you to come down to BMW of Newton to check it out for yourself.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BigStateSports for an extra discount.
At Burke's Furniture and Mattress, we believe in quality furniture for less.
Come visit our large selection of furniture, from handcrafted Amish bedroom and dining,
Custom American-made sofas, love seats, sectionals, chairs, and recliners.
we have a huge selection of mattresses, all American made at discount prices.
With 2 locations in Hackettstown, we have something for everyone.
No interest financing is available every day, so you can get exactly what you want.
Burke's Furniture and Mattress.
Name brand furniture for less.
As your realtor, Rebecca Meyer of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox & Roach brings value and education to every step of the process. With a proven track record in relationship building and negotiation, Rebecca is committed to helping you make informed and successful real estate decisions. Call Rebecca today at 845-661-5922 and achieve your real estate goals together.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today. Newton Moose Lodge, located at 214 Swartzwood Road, is a nonprofit organization that focuses on giving back to the community. We support many causes such as donations to local nonprofits, fire companies, high school programs, and scholarships for area students. Please visit beamoose.org or stop by and visit our lodge to learn all about the good we do in your community. This is Zach Smolin, play-by-play commentator, and you're staying frosty for free right here on Big State Sports.
Don't wait, your dream ride is waiting at Garden State Harley-Davidson. From Harley Legends to rugged CF Moto off-road beasts, the season's best selections here now, Route 10 East Morris Plains.
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in wide open net. Too easy right there. Holly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it got it! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Lenby Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Anthony Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to
Lineups ahead tonight on Morris Sussex. And welcome to Romer Field here on the campus of Kittatinny Regional High School in Hampton, New Jersey. As Big State Sports presents high school girls soccer, and it's the Week of Lights, the second game. Last night you got to see the Tech boys and Kittatinny boys battle to a 2-2 tie, which was a great game. Well, tonight it's a Freedom Division battle in the NJAC as the host Kittatinny Cougars, who come in a record of 0-2-3.
and that is both in overall and in the Freedom Division, take on the Hackettstown Tigers, who come in a record of 2-2-2, 1-2-2 in the Freedom Division. And big surprise, these two teams tied the first time they saw each other on opening day, 0-0. So good evening, everyone. I'm Dan Cleary. Thanks for joining us here on the Big State Sports Network. And welcome to the Mandel Barrett broadcast booth, where they have served all your legal needs since 1930. Check them out at mblawfirm.com. And it's a little bit warm and sticky time. We'll see if cramping will be an issue. It's about 79 degrees. That's brought to you by our friends at ICS, keeping you cold when you're warm when you're cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com. And we want to thank Open Road Mazda of Morristown. They're going to sponsor the beginning of this game with the first touch brought to you by them. Check out their great selection of vehicles for under $15,000 and their 5-day money-back guarantee. Who does that? Open Road Mazda does. So we want to thank them. They're big-time sponsors here on Big State Sports. And we have a new sponsor for this fall. I think we picked it up last spring. It's when we have a big play, maybe a set piece or a penalty kick. It'll be Crunch Time, brought to you by Top Mental Game. Get all the mental preparedness that the pros use. You can go to Top Mental Game to check out what they can do for you and make an appointment. And our local sponsors for today's game are both teams, the Hackettstown Tigers. I want to thank Coach Tara McMinn. She's in her 20th season. We were reminiscing. I'm an old guy alert. I covered her when she played at Randolph in the 90s, when she was on some great teams for Ann Clifton and Colleen Souffle. And I want to thank her for helping sponsor the game, as well as the Kittatinny team, led by their head coach, Jeanette Spooners. They're coming off an amazing last year, the best season in school history, as they won a section title, they won an HWS title, and they lost the eventual Group 1 state champs in the Group 1 semifinals, Mountain Lakes. But it is senior night here, so we're about ready to get underway with the senior night festivities. And always a good one. Last year, Kittatinny won both matches 2-0, 4-0. Hackettstown hasn't won this series since 2023, when they were able to beat Kittatinny 1-0 behind a goal from Chloe Flynn. But that last year's team, as we got about a minute before we're going to start, so we'll talk about that last year's team from Kittatinny, 16-3-2. They won the division 7-1-2 in the end, Jack Freedom. Beat Sparta twice, beat Sparta on their Under the Lights game, which was a classic, 1-0. Then they beat Sparta in PKs in the HWS final. They graduated out of unbelievable senior class. Sienna Templeton, Brooke Ginsburg, who's playing goalie at Hackettstown. The great Lola Brand, who just was the glue in the middle of that field. Also, kids on that team, Holly Sydock, Erica Bodie was on that team. A lot of kids back. Katie Sydock, Callie Fearon, who's back, who was a freshman last year. But that team last year, Taylor Howe was playing hoops, I believe, at Scranton. The Deckers, were great. Just a great run, beating Indian Hills in overtime, 1-0 to win the North 1 Group 1 title. As that was a classic game. Sienna Templeton scoring that off a corner kick. They had back-to-back corner kicks, and the second one went. And it was a great win for them. But that's last year. This year they're looking to continue to be competitive. They have yet to get into the win column, but they have the 3 ties. They tied Kittatinny. They lost to Vernon 2-1. Lost to Newton 4-2. That's the most goals they gave up. And they tied Lundy Valley and tied High Point, which they just came off. So we're going to turn it over to PA announcer Steve Butler here at Kittatinny for the senior night festivities.
Welcome to Romer Field for our girls soccer senior night matchup against the Hackettstown Tigers. Please follow all spectator guidelines for tonight's game. Our team will be wearing ribbons tonight in heartfelt remembrance of their classmate, Johnny Seebeck, who recently lost his battle with leukemia, honoring his memory with solidarity and love. We would like to first recognize the seniors for Hackettstown: Ava Boylan, Sophia Nimero, Leah Gronell, Sarah Armstrong, Ariana Rojas Abad, Naya Dethorn. And now for your Kittatinny Cougars. Senior striker number 25, Adriana DeFabritas. She is escorted by her mom, Jessica, her dad, Eric, her sister, Riley, and her stepdad, Sal. Adriana is also involved in lacrosse, cross-age, Interact Club, and student council. The favorite soccer memory at Kittatinny is playing in the first and last round of the HWS and winning the tournament in PKs. She would like to give a special shout out to her parents for always getting her where she needs to be and supporting her. Senior defender number 2, Katie Sidak. Katie is escorted by her parents, Nate and Meredith. She is involved in varsity basketball since the freshman year and in varsity track since freshman year. She is the president of the National Honor Society and vice president of the Student Council. Katie plans to go to a 4-year school and then proceed to get her doctorate in physical therapy. Her favorite soccer memory was getting to be on the field with her sister and her best friends, who she found through soccer, and the celebration and bus ride home after winning the HWS championship. She would like to thank her parents and her siblings for being her biggest supporters, her friends and teammates for giving her unforgettable memories, and her former coaches, Mrs. Bodie and Mr. Redden, for bringing us all together through soccer when they were younger. Our next senior is defender number 27, Erica Bodie. Erica is escorted by her parents, Patty and Dave. Erica is also involved in student council and club soccer with SDA. In the future, Erica plans to play soccer in college while studying physiology. Her favorite KRHS soccer memories include winning a sectional title and playing with her best friends from 3rd grade to senior year. She sends a special shout out to her mom for coaching her and always pushing her to be better, and her dad for always being there for her and taking her everywhere and anywhere for soccer. Our next senior is midfielder number 3, Reese Redden. Reese is escorted by her parents, Kristen and Greg, and her sister, Olivia. Reese is also involved in girls basketball, student council. She's the National Honor Society vice president, and she is the class president. Reese plans to attend a 4-year college to become a high school math teacher. And her favorite KRHS memory is winning the HWS tournament and playing with her best friends. She'd like to send a special shout out to her dad and Mrs. Bodie for coaching her since she was little, and to her older sister Olivia for being her biggest role model and supporter. Next senior is striker number 26, Kendra Decker. Kendra is escorted by her mother Carrie, her father Steve, and her sisters Nora and Hope. Kendra is also involved in basketball, track, and club soccer. Her future plans include going to college for English or sports psychology, and hopefully continuing to play soccer. Her favorite Kittatinny Regional High School soccer memory is winning the HWS and scoring the winning goal in the Under the Lights game here sophomore year. She sends a special shout out to all the girls she has played with over the years. She truly couldn't be here without all of you. She would also like to thank her grandma for always being her biggest supporter and reminding her to keep her head up after hard games. Lastly, she would like to recognize her grandpa for always being there for her and being her biggest inspiration every day. Our next senior is striker number 4, Grace Nelson. Grace is escorted by her dad, Sean, mom, Melissa, sister, Brooke, and her brothers, Shane and Michael. Grace is also involved in student council. She's the treasurer, Interact, basketball, DECA, and peer leadership. Her future plans include attending college to become a nurse. And her favorite soccer memory has been making history with her best friends. She sends a special thank you to Mrs. Bodie and Mr. Redden for making her the player she is today, from rec soccer to now. Also, a big thanks to her dad for always being her biggest supporter, pushing her and motivating her for all. Our next senior is defender, number 1, Ella Teta. Ella is escorted by her mother, Stephanie, and her father, Dove, and sister, Kaya. Ella is vice president of her class and is also involved in peer leadership, Interact, and student council. Her future plans include going to a 4-year college and pursuing a career in psychology, a minor in criminal justice, and then she'll just go pre-law. Some of her favorite KRHS soccer memories include winning the HWS tournament with her friends, freshman year JV team with Mr. Cummins, and getting to play soccer with her best friends for her entire high school career. She sends a special shout out to her parents for being her biggest supporters, and a big thank you to Spooner for convincing her not to quit her sophomore year, as well as a big thank you to Micah for being the funniest guy alive. Even bigger thank you to her best friends for being with her through everything and experiencing all of this with her. Senior goalkeeper number 30, Lena Hull. Lena is escorted by her parents, Amy and Trevor, and her sisters, Tori and Ava. Lena is also involved in basketball, track, peer leadership, and Interact. Her future plans include attending college as a business major. Some of her favorite KRHS memories include team dinners, especially when they get noodle pizza. Lena would like to send a special shout out to her parents for always supporting her and driving her to games and practices. She also thanks her grandpa Clark for always supporting her. And now I'm going to present to you the starting lineup for Hackettstown, coached by Tara McMinn. 00, goalkeeper, Lily De Jesus. Number 2, Cynthia Kovacs. Number 3, Ava Boylan. Number 5, Katie Cooper. Number 7, Sophia Nemero. Number 10, Leah Grimau. Number 11, Olivia Kohler. Number 12, Sarah Armstrong. Number 19, Layla Flynn. Number 22, Emma Parr. And number 23, Naya Dethorn. And now for your Kittatinny Cougars. The Cougars are coached by Jeanette Spooner and assisted by Matt Micah. Senior number 2, Katie Sidak. Senior number 17, Erica Bodie. Senior number 23, Reese Redden. Senior number 18, Kendra Decker. Senior number 4, Grace Nelson. Senior number 10, Ella Tetta. Senior number 24, Adriana DiFabritis. Senior number 0, Paulina Hall. Sophomore number 11, Kaylee Fearon. Sophomore number 12, Nora Decker. And sophomore number 19, Hayden Howe. Special thanks goes out tonight to Travis Stewart and our grounds crew, as well as our athletic director, Mr. Jeff Messina, athletic trainer Brian Schulman, and our athletics assistant, April Orozco. And a big shout out to our amazing Dan Cleary and Big State Sports for broadcasting our game today. Tonight's referees are Paul D. Giacomo and David Furl. And now will you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem by the Kittatinny Regional High School Marching Band.
What's up, man?
Shipster, right here in Bud Lake, your one-stop solution for all things shipping, package handling, money transfers, and a few other services. Shipster is located right behind Sandy's Wine and Spirits in the Village Green. Whether it's FedEx, UPS, USPS, or Amazon, Shipster has you covered.
Benny's Bodega, a community-based nonprofit, is pioneering support for Alice seniors and veteran population. The bodega offers a unique freedom to shop free of charge for basic need items in a warm, friendly environment. We are people helping people.
This broadcast is brought to you by Hydrolyte Therapy, the premier wellness center in Chester. Boost your energy, beat the fatigue, feel amazing.
Very nice job by Steve Butler, the PA announcer here. Great senior ceremony, a great senior class. Again, thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Cleary. These two teams tied the first time they matched up. And I'm going to bring in a guest color commentator for at least a little bit today. The outstanding principal here at Kittatinny, also known as Austin Bosworth's dad. It's Brian Bosworth. Brian, thank you so much for joining us, buddy.
Dan, thanks so much. Ooh, there we go.
So give us the rundown. You've seen the girls from Kittatinny play a lot this year. So give us the rundown. A lot of ties, defensive-oriented. But they were defensive-oriented last year. Sienna Templeton was their leading scorer. But with Ginsburg and the great defenders, your take on the Cougars this year?
Yeah, Dan, they're a very defensive team. They were one, obviously, last year, too. A lot of one-goal games, two-goal games. Last year, Sienna was up top, so obviously that was, a nice little player to have up top who could make some things happen. This year, they're still very defensive. Obviously, girls like Katie Sidak and Erica Bodie in the back do a real nice job. And the goals are right now are a little tough to come by, but they're scrappy. I mean, they've been in every game. The last time they played Hackettstown was a nail biter. So, I'm looking forward to a good one tonight, but you're definitely going to see a lot of defense, especially on this field.
Yeah, you say it's the good news, bad news. Good news, they've only given up 7 goals. Bad news, they've only scored 4. Kendra Decker has 3 of those. Reese Redden, one of the returnees, has 1 as well. Hackettstown, we'll talk about Coach McMinn. What a great job she's done. Over the last 40 years, I think Hackettstown's had 2 coaches, Todd Bopel and Tara. I think Todd Bopel started the program. He won 200 games. Tara's been there now 20th season. She was a star player at Randolph and at Ithaca. But they're always good. They have a very good goalie, too, at Lily DeJesus with 53 saves. She's only given up the 2 goals per game. But, again, they've struggled to score. 7 goals scored, 12 against. So it's almost whoever gets the 1 might be in a great position. Leah Gronow, she had 13 goals last year, has a goal this year. They're going to be also looking to Nia Deathorn, Thorne, she has 2 goals, 2 assists. Emma Parr, a freshman, she's very promising. And then Cynthia Kovacs, a sophomore. A lot of young kids on this Hackettstown team. Hackettstown being the visiting white jerseys, Kittatinny in the pink. And Brian, just tell us about the Week of Lights. How's that come about? And it's just a great week here at Kittatinny.
Yeah, Dan, this is a great week for us. It started back in 2012 where the Kittatinny, the KCAA, our booster club, came up with the idea. We started renting lights. We allowed all the fall teams to play a game under the lights, and it's really become a community event for us. And the attendance, especially when the weather's good like it's been last night and tonight, the attendance from everybody in the community has just been outstanding.
And again, playing on the grass is different, but playing on a grass field with a pitch. Mike Lipscomb pointed that out to us last night when he was doing color commentating. You know, it's a football field. You talked to your son after playing on it. The field's in great shape, but it's just a different feel.
It's a trade-off because the kids love the atmosphere, love the environment. But, you know, part of them also wishes the game was on their regular soccer field, too, because it does play a lot different. Grass is a little longer. It's a little more narrow. You know, you don't have some of the lanes, the passing lanes that you would up on our regular soccer field. So it definitely changes the game. And you might get a little home field advantage with the atmosphere, but not necessarily with the field itself.
Absolutely. And now to put you on the spot, any thoughts of getting turf here? I know that's been a thought. You know, I talked to George Morville, who's on the board. Is that something down the line? I know, you know, no one has to quote you here.
Yeah, that's something that we would love to have lights and turf here. We've been hit pretty hard with budget cuts over the last 7 years from the state. But we do have it in our strategic plan. Lights, I think, will be the first thing that's a little more affordable.
Right.
And then if we get lights on here, I think we'd like to get some turf just so that we could use the field a lot more in that case.
Absolutely. It's such a great facility here. Your support staff and grounds crew do a great job on this field.
No, thanks. We appreciate it.
All
it's great.
the fields.
Yeah, this is we're really lucky. 95 acres is a lot to cover up here, but you know, we're fortunate that we have the space and the fields that we do, and our grounds crew, you know, just does an outstanding job with it.
So we are underway here. Second game of the Week of Nights. Tomorrow, if you haven't found out, folks, the field hockey game has been moved from Thursday to tomorrow night at 7 when Kittatinny alumni Irene Chernati comes back to town. She played here back in the 70s for the great Linda Cron. As she will take on Karen Rutenberg and the Cougars. Karen in her second stint with the Cougars and doing a great job. Her daughter Samantha is an outstanding player. So that's a time change. We'll be live on Big State Sports with that game as well. And again, I want to thank you, Brian. I want to thank Jeff, Craig Hutchinson, everyone here at Kittatinny for having us. It's just always wonderful to come here to Romer Field.
No, we appreciate you guys being here. This is, again, it's a fun week for us, and anytime that, you know, we could get our student athletes you know, on Big State, it's obviously great for them too. So this is it's a great week for us, but we really appreciate you guys being here.
No, we love it. It's an absolute pleasure coming here. Although Steve Butler saying the amazing Dan Cleary, I was like, how do you know about my past as a magician? As the amazing Dan Cleary.
He's right, Dan. Not too many guys have the Sussex County knowledge that you do. So it's definitely it's always great when you're here.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I've just been at the party a long time, Brian. They haven't asked me to leave yet.
Not anytime soon either.
All right, so playing between the boxes right now between these two clubs again. If you were trying to figure out what this outcome could be, a tie not out of the question, especially the way the Freedom Division has been this year. It's been nuts. And then Newton had a big win yesterday. They beat Vernon, who was undefeated in the division until last night, 3-1. So Vernon's 5-1, Newton's 4-1-1. Hackettstown 1-2-2, Lenape's 0-3-3, High Point 1-2-3 as a shot goes wide. Kittatinny 0-2-3. So, I mean, right now it's between Vernon and Newton. Now they've played each other. So Kittatinny, if they get on a run, Hackettstown get on a run, they could really muck things up top.
I feel like the Freedom Division's always, you know, even last year when we were obviously, you know, we had a great run last year. Every game was just a tight game, and there was just so much parity. And I feel it's the same way this year. Obviously, our girls are looking for their first win in conference, but it's again, they've been in every game, and I feel like if you just look at across the conference, it's just a lot of similarities in what you're seeing.
Niemerow brought it up for Hackettstown's shot will go wide. And to your point, Brian, even going back to like the late teens when Matt Mike was coaching. First of all, Matt Mike, the godfather of girls soccer here, I mean, it was a program that struggled. Matt came in, the High Point graduate, terrific athlete there, and turned things around. And one person really turned around, Megan Hayes. She played at Seton Hall, and they had great teams. But anyway, those runs there, it was either Kittatinny, Jefferson, or High Point, or tri-champs. It was unbelievable during that time. Kittatinny in 2018, I believe it was, went to the HWS final with Lauren Wrigley in that gang, Olivia Redden. Wrigley just finished up at Johns Hopkins, I believe.
Redden did.
Redden
yeah,
did.
Redden
Okay,
did.
and Wrigley ended up at
Maryland. Yeah, so Lauren played her first 2 years at North Carolina.
Right.
And as a freshman, played a ton at UNC. Transferred her junior year to Maryland. And then Liv played at Fordham and then finished up her career at Johns Hopkins and I believe got a master's degree there. So both outstanding kids, but they were just two of many. We had a lot of girls in that group.
Kelly and Salako right before them.
Yep.
Kelsey Koch, Nicole Colella.
Yeah, our girls soccer program has just been really fun to watch. I mean, over my time here, and obviously Matt's done such a good job,
unbelievable.
Putting them on the map.
And then you bring in Spooner, who won a title at High Point as a player and a coach.
Yeah.
She was on that team in 2004 with Jesse Lane and that group for Kevin Fenlon, and then won a title at High Point, and then came here when Matt decided, he was going to become an assistant, spend some time coaching his own kids, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt was down. He was doing our junior high program for a little bit, our 7th and 8th grade program, and then, had a lot of the girls that came up last year and joined Coach Spooner. And I tell you what, anybody who's coached will tell you that the amount of pressure that you feel when you have the group like she had last year is immense because the expectations are so high. And there's a lot of coaching to do on the, with everything that kind of comes with that group and the expectations and managing that over the course of a season when you're playing deep into November. That's a tremendous amount of credit to her and Coach Micah and the girls for what they accomplished.
And just the great 4-year career those seniors have, and the seniors now. But, what Brooke Ginsburg did, she rewrote the record books here at Kittatinny as far as goal playing. And they had some great goalies. Natalia Matar, Stoklinski played goal here. They've had some great goalies, and Brooke did a great job. Cleared away by the Cougars. Will stay here with the Tigers. We'll have a throw-in. That'll be Katie Cooper. She'll chip it in. Dangerous. Cleared away. Katie Sidock. Sister Holly up at Dartmouth. Chipped in.
Yeah, Holly's at Dartmouth, and their brother Aiden's over at Providence College.
So both teams have struggled to score goals. We've documented that. So you think first goal is just going to be, if it does happen, it's just going to be a huge advantage.
Yeah, if you think back to our game, our girls' game under the lights last year, we had Sparta here. We popped in a goal.
First 30 seconds.
Within the first minute of that game, and the game ended 1-0.
Yeah, because it goes Ginsburg.
Yeah, she stood on her head. But, getting that first goal is so important, especially in a game like this. So I agree with you. I think, first goal is big.
Sparta with 2 Division I athletes out there. Uma Kowalski, who's playing lacrosse at Notre Dame right now, and Abby Connors, who's playing soccer at Wagner. And Kowalski, at the end, remember that she took about 5-6 straight shots, and Ginsburg just stood on her head. So we have no score here as we're about 8+ minutes into the first half. Thanks for joining us. Again, I want to thank both coaches, Jeanette Spooner from Kittatinny and Tara McMinn from Hackettstown, for sponsoring this game. And I was teasing with Mike Lipscomb last night that he works at so many schools as an announcer. Well, Kittatinny's got a guy, Hackettstown's got a guy on the sideline, Gary Ruban, who coaches soccer at Hackettstown, basketball at High Point as the head coach girls, and assistant baseball at Jefferson.
Gary's been all around.
He is a hired gun.
When I was coaching basketball 15, 20 years ago, I was coaching against Gary, and the work he's done in just so many sports has been phenomenal for so many student athletes in the area.
He's one of the best around. When I was at the Herald back in the day, he was the only coach. He got the Triple Crown. He was our girls soccer coach of the year, boys basketball coach of the year, and girls tennis coach, or boys tennis coach of the year. All in the same school year. Chance here for the Cougars. They send it in, shot, save. Taking the shot there was Grace Nelson. Grace with a big knee brace on her. on her knee.
Yeah, a lot of braces and tape on the girls out there.
They're banged up. Well, last year they were the Dirty Dozen.
They were.
There were only 12 kids on the varsity. I joked with Spooner about that. I said, well, parents can't complain about playing time.
It's the one plus of not going very deep, I guess.
Shipped into the box, headed away. Nicely done by Sadak, trying to keep it in. And the one thing, Brian, you've seen them play, they keep their shape so well, especially defensively. They don't panic.
That's something the coaches always emphasize is, don't be out of position. And I think, a lot of this back line was crucial to last year's success. So to have them back, your Katie, your Erica's, and
Kaylee Farron.
And she had a lot of playing time as a freshman last year. So I think, when you have that experience on the back line, I think it's crucial to keep that. And you're right, their shape, their positioning is always on point.
And I think at defenders here, I don't think you're going to find a better one than Ava Brooke for 4 years. She just unbelievable. Her older brother, her sister Sarah was a great player.
Phenomenal family.
Yeah.
Jake and Calvin, Ava and Sarah, they were just great to have around, and just all solid athletes.
Mom and Dad were both outstanding athletes back when I was playing at Sparta. Diana Seville, George Brook. Hackettstown last year went 5-11-3. They beat a Packon in the first round of the HWS, lost to Voorhees, and then lost to Madison in the first round of North Jersey Group 2. And Madison has just become a state powerhouse. This could be trouble. Staying with it. And there's that composure. Didn't look pretty, but they got it out. But they come right back. Tough shot, and that'll go wide. That's great work there by Naya Deathorn. She just wouldn't give up, number 23 for Hackettstown.
Yeah, she was pretty tenacious in there. But you're right, the center back's position in there was made it a little bit tough for her to kind of square one up.
Hackettstown had a winning season in 2023, went 10-6-3. Lost to Hanover Park in North 2 Group 2, which every year it's either Madison or Hanover Park. You're going to see them. Erin Fulton does an amazing job at Hanover Park. And Mark DeVico had great success at Whippany Park, now bringing it over to Madison. That's a nice ball, but it's just going to die in the grass there. And as recently as 2021, Hackettstown won the Colonial Division. Chloe Flynn was on that team. Kayla Kunkin and Olivia Gebhard was a very good goalie on that squad. So it's a great winning tradition for both of these programs. Again, in the box, causing some trouble. She's got some room, takes the shot, and goes over. A good opportunity again for Deathorn, number 23.
Yeah, she did a nice job getting in on the wing there. And I think, that's a same thing when you're, defenders there in position, kind of forcing her outside a little bit, but she does get a good shot here, just sails it over the crossbar.
Again, if you want to find out who our player of the game is, you'll have to go to our social media, and that's brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Had 2 last night because we had a 2-2 tie. Hackettstown keeping it in the attacking third now, having the better of play, but just as I say that, Cougars will send it out, try to get something going. Great move by Decker. Kendra Decker breaks in, shot, save. Lily DeJesus with the stop.
Great move by Kendra there. I think she opened up and got a little space down there and was able to get the shot off. That's what the Cougars are going to need in order to try to pop one in.
That's a great move.
Dan, I think the one thing you're seeing here is what we saw last night. It's hard to dribble and carry on this field. It's you're not going to get the dump and chase type of thing. It's very hard to maneuver. The girls have to get a little extra on it in order to make it.
Another chance here. And I like that idea. Taking that chip, send a little calling card. We saw a goal last night that was kind of high like that would go in.
We did. I think anytime you could get the ball on net, especially with the lights that that we have here, they're not traditional. I think with the grass, if you can throw one in, and and obviously she threw one on net there, but I think that's kind of the game plan for in a game like this.
And probably 9 times out of 10, she's continuing to carry that and get it. But she took that shot. I like that she mixed it up. So a good counter by the Cougars, but here come the Tigers down the far sideline. Cleared away. Kaylee Fearon, the sophomore. I was saying in the pregame, Brian, just rehashing that win over Indian Hills. They had the first corner kick. No, they didn't get it. And the second one, Deckert, and then Sienna hits it. And Sienna had the best post-game comment. I said, take us through that goal. She goes, I don't know. I blacked out.
There was a lot of, last season that there was a lot of magic like that. And I think in any sport you have to have some magic in order to keep a run going.
I mean, you beat Sparta in the HWS final without Taylor Howe, who got a concussion against Vernon.
Yeah, and on turf. We beat them here, obviously, on this field, but then to go play them on turf, and we're not a turf team, so that was big to go beat them.
Just a special crew last year. They'll try to work it up the wing. Decker, shot,
good
save
move
by DeJesus.
I think they found something there on the right side. I think they're getting a lot of opportunities and give credit to DeJesus, no loose change. She's covering it up, nothing's coming out, no loose rebounds. Battle for the 50-50. The Thorns sends it up. Here come the Tigers. They're trying to create something here. That was Gronow, but coming back and playing defense. Well, reliable there, Katie Sada. This is going to be a corner, I believe. Yes, it will. First set piece of the night.
And that could be the difference. Two so closely knitted teams there. Deathorn will take this. Chips it into the box. No one home. That'll come all the way through, and the Cougars will clear the area. And they'll get a throw in. And you guys have football here Friday night. Wallkill Valley comes to town, correct?
Yeah, big game. After the field hockey game tomorrow, we host Wallkill, and that's always a rivalry, and especially I think, the way both teams are playing right now, that's a big one.
It's got playoff ramifications. I know it's only the end of September, but the season ends at the end of October.
I still have a hard time getting used to the way the schedule shakes out now.
It's crazy.
I'm used to that old Week 9 SCIL in November.
Yep. I was saying I called the game on August 28th when I played. First practice was August 25th. We were still getting our helmets. And no, they were not leather.
Yeah, so Wallkill will be a fun Friday night.
Yeah, it's like I said, great game with playoff implications, both in Group 1. Joe could tell you off to a good start. 3-1, correct? Well, lost
3-1.
Was a tough win to High Point.
Yeah, we 14-7 up there. We were in it and weren't able to close that one out, but rebounded last week against North Warren, so it sets up for a good one Friday night.
Should be. Youth night, too. It's going to be great. This whole week's been great, and it's not over yet. We're just at the midway point, and almost at the midway point of this first half. Kittatinny with the better of the opportunities will have a substitution. DeForbitas will check back in. Throw in for the Tigers. Staying here with Hackettstown. I was mentioning Todd Bolt before for Hackettstown. 200 wins. Retired in 2006. He had 15 straight appearances in the state tournament. Could be a chance here for the Tigers. Good defense. He won 9 conference titles. But this one section title for Hackettstown came with Coach McMinn. She was Tara Repser then. They won the North 2 Group 2 title in 2010, beat their friends from Caldwell 2-1. Katie Hutton on that team, Sally Sturm, Azira Bucco, Shannon Brown, that was a great team. And then lost to Mawa in the Group 2 semifinals. Shannon Brown, Allison Corder was a good goalie. So both teams own a section championship. Here come the Cougars. Bringing it up.
Good ball.
Ellie Decker sends it to the wing. D for Beatus. Trying to send it in. And a little harmless shot there. And Jesus will gobble it up. Play in the middle of the field. Chipping it towards the wing. Hopefully someone trying to run on. That was Gronow. Gronow is senior this year. As we said, 13 goals last year. Throw in for the Cougars. Yeah, the way this is shaping up, Brian, it's going to be either set piece or a breakdown. I don't see something really coming in the run of play.
No, you don't. Not a ton of opportunities here. 11v11 type of situation. I think you're right. You're going to see something either a defensive breakdown that leads to a breakaway, or like you said, off a corner, off a direct, something along those lines that you're gonna see a goal.
Give us your breakdown on Lena Hull at goal. I mean, she would have started for a lot of the teams the last few years, but she was behind Brooke Ginsburg.
Yeah, an unfortunate spot for Lena that she had to be behind Brooke, but great athlete. Really plays her angles well. It's nice. You never want to lose Brooke, but I tell you what, when you have Lena kind of waiting in the wings, it's nice for a coach to know that you have somebody who can fill in.
Softens the blow a little bit, and that's how you build programs.
Yeah, that's it's a little ironic because our girls soccer program has been just tremendously successful over the last 2 decades, but we've never really been flush with numbers.
Right.
So it's not like we have a ton of kids in the program, but the ones that come up are ones that have been playing year round and are on different clubs, and so it has been good because we have been able to kind of fill in the pieces when we've had some graduation.
I'll use the football analogy that Wade Pickett used to say to me at Lenape Valley when their numbers went down. He goes, "You can only put 11 on the field, and if it's the right 11, you're going to win."
100% right.
And Hayden Howe, the third of the Howe sisters, correct?
Hayden is the third of the Howe sisters, yeah. Both Riley and Taylor played, and Hayden's now coming through. So that's always been nice to have a Howe in the pipeline.
Absolutely. BJ, dad, outstanding baseball coach here. Been some pretty good baseball coaches here. The gentleman sitting next to me, TJ Orlando, had a nice run. I'll always remember that Mawa game, Coach.
Don't remind me.
I know.
Don't remind me.
I remember it was a heartbreaker, and I remember Jordan Cantelli was sitting out in the right field. We didn't know him then. He was wearing a suit, and he was announcing the game to himself. We were like, is that kid all right out there? And you're like, no, he's with us.
He's with us. 1-0 down there. That was
brutal.
That was a heartbreaker.
You had a special kid, David Moyer. You coached him, right?
I did.
Yeah, he went to St. John's.
Yeah, David was. You don't get too many, Division I baseball players that you get to coach, and David was a good one to have.
And Hackettstown's baseball second to none. Coach Gary Poyer has been there forever, and then you think about Hackettstown, Art DiMaselli, what he did for 40 years as head coach at Hackettstown. Just a great sports town, Hackettstown.
Yeah, and Gary's done a great job with that program too.
One of the oldest schools in the state of New Jersey, Hackettstown. In fact, in football, they're going to play Warren Hills the last game of the year. It's the 100th playing of Hackettstown versus either Warren Hills or Washington Township.
That's great.
That's insane.
It has a little Phillipsburg Easton vibes when you say something like that.
I mean, Chop Morrison Field, he coached there forever. Sass Applegate, the names, unbelievable at Hackettstown. Could be a chance here. And good job getting there by Olivia Kohler, who will have a whistle. Now, obviously, I didn't get to see the first matchup. Probably very similar.
Yeah,
a little bit slower because they played on turf the first time.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth. I wasn't there, but from what I heard from Coach Micah, it seemed like it was a lot like this, and I know it got, there were some opportunities, I think, in overtime that both teams had. But kind of figured this was going to be a very, very closely contested game right now.
Continue with the better of the opportunities. Lily DeJesus has stopped all the shots she has faced. We'll get a whistle. Also assisting Coach McMinn, Harley Barnhart.
Harley played here.
Is that
Harley Rolfe.
Harley Rolfe?
Yep.
Wow, all right.
That is.
She played some great. She coached over at Sussex Tech for a while,
she did,
too.
Yeah. I had Harley in class, and she played here. Just one of the best to come through. Just a phenomenal kid when she was here, and she's done amazing things in coaching and in education. So always fun to see when they grow up. And
great ball up the wing. In comes
good ball.
Shot. Oh, off the post. Unlucky there for Bodie.
Again, Dan, Kittatinny's having a lot of success down that right side, and I think they're either trying to get the cross or trying to find a shot down there. But that was a phenomenal pass.
Was a great one, and one timer, and the keeper kind of said, "Oh boy, that hit the post." She thought it was a little bit further out than it was. Harley was during that era of Kelsey Koch, one of the great ones. Her and Kelly and Sulaco, unbelievable athletes. Remember when Kelly would play a game, play goalie, then come out and score, go back to goal, and then pick up the cones at the end.
Just a phenomenal kid.
Unbelievable.
She was a true athlete. I mean, she did it in basketball, soccer. She was, it's when you have a team that has soccer players and then athletes and athletes who are soccer players, you can get that mix. That's just and she had it.
And not making this up, talking about Kelly, she was our player of the year when I was at Muggs Media and we had our banquet. She was helping us clean up afterwards. Like, Kelly, you have a trophy. Just you're good. Don't worry about it, kiddo.
That epitomizes her.
And it was funny because it was shared with Kaylee Firth from Newton, and she saw that. And Kaylee's a great kid.
Yeah.
And then Kaylee started cleaning it up. I was like, I think we got a new thing here where if you win a trophy, you got a mop.
I think you picked the right kids.
Great ball sent in. Anyone home? Shot just goes wide. Again, Kittatinny trying to build with something here with 12.5 to go here in the first half. Still no score live on the Big State Sports Network. And again, if we have a PK or a big set piece, that'll be brought to you by Top Mental Game. That'll be our crunch time play. And hopefully we'll have one of those to give to you. But want to thank Top Mental Game for being a sponsor. Last night's Top Mental Game crunch time worked out well for Sussex Tech. They converted a PK. And the 2-2 tie against the Cougars. And not just saying it because you're here. Your son played very well last night. Austin had a goal and assist.
Thanks. Kids played hard. That was a long game. Our guys we're not very deep. So to go 2 overtimes is a lot. But I thought both teams played well.
Carly Romano is in now for Hackettstown. She's on Eleanor Deckert. And the other thing, too, Brian, about this soccer program, a lot of families. You see the names of sisters coming through, the Reddens.
Yeah, that's what makes it, the Reddens, the Deckerts, the Howes, the that type of, the Nelsons, the Bodies.
Yep.
You could kind of go down the list, and it's, when the kids have that, they really want to play for the Shield, as
Right.
they say. It's kind of, they came up watching their older siblings play, and then that's what helps build the program.
And that run last year just helps. I remember how many young kids were coming out to those games. Even though there were 2 o'clock starts, they were coming out to those home state games. You guys had great crowds. That was a lot of fun covering that run last year.
Yeah, they again, it does, it reminded me a lot of our 2018 football
Yes.
sectional championship. I always tell people, when you have a successful fall sport, football, soccer, cross country, tennis, whatever it may be, it truly sets the stage and sets the tone for the entire school year. And having that run last year with this crew, it takes you September through November, and the kids, fewer kids get in trouble because they don't want to miss out on anything.
You're
That's
exactly
kind of the
right.
way it works.
Hackettstown trying to get some trouble here into the box, and that'll roll over. Al Palucci still doing tennis?
Al's the legend is still doing tennis.
Oh, my goodness. He was on the 87 team that won the title here as a player. Old John Seidenstricker was the coach.
Yep.
Seide. We're going to have our second corner kick, both for. Well, one for Kittatinny, one for Hackettstown. Both for Hackettstown, excuse me. So we'll see what happens here on the set piece. Chipped in, headed in, and it's a goal! Beautifully done, set up, and that's Sarah Armstrong, number 12, with the goal, it looks like. We'll take a look to make sure.
Dan, you said it. You said it was going to be a set piece, and that's exactly what we had here.
Layla Flynn with the beautiful volley. And that is number 12 with the header. Layla Flynn with the set piece, sending it in to Sarah Armstrong, the senior. And Hackettstown has a 1-0 lead with under 10 to go.
Typically on a header like that, you normally see it with a little more, a little more velocity. That one kind of looped a little bit. I think it caught Lena by surprise.
First goal of the season for Sarah, but even a better an opportunity here. Shot, oh, just wide. Almost a great answer there by the Cougars.
Yeah, Kittatinny got a little turnover here, and again coming up the right side. She was able to beat her defender, and again kind of went short side, just missed off the post.
She's knocking on the door, Kendra. She keeps playing hard, she'll be rewarded.
Kendra's got a motor, so she's going to keep doing it.
Seems like that goal has fired up the Cougars, but good job in the middle of the field by the Tigers with the 1-0 lead. Coming back to play that, Leah Gronow, send it to the wing. Into the box, and out comes Hull. Under 8 to go. Hey, folks, you see it right there. If you want to advertise with us, send an email to george@bigstatesports.com. We get 4 million views per week on our social media. That's right, 4 million views per week. And we promote our advertisers on our social media. There's no other platform to give you that kind of exposure. So please join the team here. Why not? At Big State Sports. And Big State Sports, never a paywall. Everything is free. All you got to do is subscribe or just find us on YouTube. But make it easy. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. You'll get notifications when all the games are on. Podcasts, special events, you name it. It's on Big State Sports from High Point to Cape May. We got it covered. But again, no paywall. There's certain organizations that charge you to watch. Not us. Chipped away by Katie Sadok. Water whistle. And that was one of the great things George did last year, and I think in coordination with you guys, that we got the rights to the Mountain Lakes game, because that was the State Athletic Association decides who gets that. And we were able to come up and do that game, which was wonderful. And yeah. George assigned to, if people don't know, he did a little announcement. After NJ.com, we are the next media company that has first choice all games throughout the state. We were kind of lower on the pecking order. We're now firmly number 2. I mean, NJ.com is the, for lack of a better term, the PR arm of the State Athletic Association. If, they use their records for seeding and all that and PowerPoints. So I kind of get that, but I don't think they have the capabilities of us to go out and do 20 games.
No, to see what George has accomplished, I know when he started out, he was doing some games, and then how it's bloomed into what it is now. And I'm glad that, again, seeing some postseason, I think you know how it is, Dan. Everybody gets used to seeing it on one platform, and
Right.
if you have to switch up in the playoffs, I don't think you get necessarily the same, viewers that you get.
Just me being completely selfish, I follow a team all the way through, and then I can't do the game in the biggest game of the year.
Yeah, I'm glad they changed up the structure a little bit.
That happened to a couple of years ago with Sparta girls basketball. We did all their games, and nope, can't do it. And the one game we couldn't do, Brian, there was no announcers. They were using the Federation camera. But I'll get off my soapbox.
I don't want to weigh in too much on the Federation camera.
I know. I know your position, so we have to keep you neutral there, my friend. We won't get you in trouble. Well, some substitutions with 5:22 to go. Hackettstown with the 1-0 lead. Beautiful set piece, Layla Flynn to Sarah Armstrong. And that is our scoring. And that's the frustration or the beauty of soccer, Coach. You know as well as anyone. You can dominate and be behind.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. Once you could have all the momentum in the world, and all it takes is one of those, either a fluky bounce or a set piece, and next thing you know, you're down 1-0.
Under 5 to go here in the first half. Really appreciate you taking the time here, Brian, to be with us.
Absolutely. We're just so thankful you're here, and that you guys are going to be with us tomorrow and Friday too.
Absolutely. We appreciate being here. We'll work it back to the keeper. Hull will chip it away. That was a little dangerous, but getting there. Good work there by Hayden Howe. It was a pleasure watching her sister play. I used to say when I do the games, that, it could be a chance. Are they on? And good defense getting back there by Kohler. It seemed like there was like 3 Taylor Howes out there because she just flew around the pitch. And
Taylor was pretty intense.
And then getting her 1,000-point in basketball.
Yeah.
Just a wonderful young lady.
Great athlete, hard worker.
And did sideline reporting for Big State Sports at the NJAC underclassmen game at Skylands Park. Or, excuse me, Skylands Stadium. I'm old.
I'll always call it
When I met you there, it was Skylands Park.
It was.
You were working with Mr. Hand.
Yep.
Kenny Hand.
Johnny Baseball.
Johnny, absolutely. Tigers will look to send this out with 3:30 to go here in the first half. Hackettstown's next game will be at High Point. And Cougars will head up to Vernon, who suffered their first league loss and overall loss last night under the lights up at Vernon. Good job by Newton, 3-1. John Eigner, the head coach there, was a great player at Newton. I think he was on the same teams in the Pat Brennan era in the early 90s. Played for Pat O'Donoghue, senior. Pat Jr. was a great player at Wallkill Valley, and now is a terrific collegiate coach. I'm not sure where he's at now. I know he was at NJIT for a long time, or Stevens. Trying to work her way up, and just rolls out. We'll have a throw in here for Hackettstown as the lights are starting to take effect. Quick restart for the Cougars. And trying to sell that, not going to get it sold. Hackettstown quickly sends it in.
Tell you what, Dan, neither team really switching the field a lot in this first half. It's been
good point.
It's been tilted.
And we'll roll out. And you can hear in the background the marching band. Brian, talk about how you got everyone involved in this. You got the band here. It's awesome.
Yeah, we our band, our cheerleaders are involved. I mean, it truly is total community. We have so many of our students here, and I think the nice thing about this week is it gives the other athletes from the other sports a chance to watch each other play. They typically are either practicing or playing when these games are going on. So, the boys and girls are usually playing at the same time. Football's practicing on their practice field. Field hockey's practicing. So the marching band's practicing. So this week really allows them to come out. It's the biggest student sections we get.
Absolutely. It's been wonderful.
And for sports like soccer and field hockey, I mean, this is the biggest crowd they play in their career. So
yep.
This is This is special for them.
Unless they do something like they did last year, because you guys had great crowd support.
They were.
Being the #1 seed, having home games throughout was tremendous. We said Hackettstown won a section title in 2010. I was doing my research today. She was probably in high school when you were back in high school, Brian. Brittany Boyd.
Yes.
At Hackettstown.
Yep.
One of the best athletes to come out of that school. And that's saying something when you got people like Christina Fowler who graduated from there. But Brittany Boyd went on to a great soccer and track career at the College of New Jersey. She's in the Hackettstown Hall of Fame, rightfully so, as is Christina Fowler. Was Warren County's all-time leading scorer in hoops until Desiree Allman broke it from North Warren.
North Warren, right? Yeah.
She went on to play at Bucknell and professionally in Europe. So about 10 seconds to go. And let's see if they can get anything going here. Probably not. We're going to get the whistles. And there are the whistles. So 1/2 in the books here on senior night. Second game of Week of Lights here at Kittatinny High School. But it's the Hackettstown Tigers with a 1-0 lead over Kittatinny. We'll take a break. We'll be back with second half action here live on the Big State Sports Network.
At Washington Floors, we're a family-owned business in Washington, New Jersey. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwoods, we've got your floor covered, literally. Fully insured, fully trusted. Call Washington Floors today at 908-989-0111. Again, that's 908-989-0111.
Have no fear. Patchmaster is here. We'll help you say, "Holy moly, that was easy." So go from patch to paint in lightning speed.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
From forced hot air and hot water baseboards to steam heat and heat pumps, it doesn't matter if it's oil, natural gas, propane, or electricity. Let us help you feel the energy. B.A. Colella Heating and Cooling. Let your comfort be our concern.
Mandelbaum Barrett PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandelbaum Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
Burke's Furniture and Mattress Labor Day sale is going on now. We're talking huge savings of up to 70% off in every department. All Lazy Boy recliners on sale. Up to 48 months interest-free financing. Or axe the tax. Plus, free local white glove delivery. Come shop our American-made gallery.
At Burke's, it works. The Labor Day sale is on at Burke's Furniture and Mattress and Burke's new second location, Burke's Outlet on Main Street.
Hey, this is Matt Tyberzi, and you're watching Big State Sports.
At Stuber Insurance Agency, we work diligently to make sure you get the right insurance for you, your family, and your employees. Within our carefully selected group of financially sound insurance companies, our goal is to find you the best coverage at the most competitive prices. Visit us online to request a quote or make an appointment at 115 Mill Street in Hackettstown.
As a new school year begins, young athletes are gearing up for another exciting sports season. With all the anticipation comes stress. Stress is normal, but handling that stress in a healthy way is key to staying on top of your game. Your mind is your greatest muscle. Practicing healthy coping skills like positive self-talk, writing in a journal, drawing, or listening to music can make a big difference. Remember, you are not alone. Reach out to a trusted adult like your coach or teachers for support in managing stress. On October 6th, we recognize Knockout Opioid Abuse Day, a day dedicated to raising awareness about the dangers of opioid misuse and the importance of prevention. It's a reminder for all of us to make healthy choices and support those around us.
David Hassagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
At Northern Elite Gymnastics and Cheer, we build champions for life. Located in Flanders, New Jersey, our gym is more than just a place to train. It's a community where athletes grow in skill, confidence, and character. With expert coaching and a supportive environment, we empower every athlete to push their limits and reach their full potential.
Maximum Health Physical Therapy is an individually owned practice with offices in Bud Lake and Long Valley, New Jersey. Our licensed therapists use hands-on manual therapy and are actively involved in our patients' progress. We use a collaborative team approach, which benefits our patients, and we accept most insurance plans, including Medicare. We offer ARPWave neurotherapy, which accelerates healing 10 times faster, drastically decreases chronic pain, is FDA approved, and is covered by most insurance companies. Please visit us at MaximumHealthPT.com and regain the life you love.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
Crunch Hackettstown. Join now. 0 enrollment, first month free. No contract, classes included.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
I'm Bader Musa from Hackettstown Football, and you're watching Big State Sports.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Hey, I'm Joe Crayley from Hackettstown Football. You're watching Big State Sports.
Tired of tired floors? At Washington Floors, we're a family-owned business in Washington, New Jersey. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwoods, we've got your floor covered, literally. Fully insured, fully trusted. Call Washington Floors today at 908-989-0111. Again, that's 908-989-0111.
When the storm hits, don't let your roof quit. We are fast, we are strong, we get it done right.
Wow, I need that roofer.
That's Proven Roofing. They're the best. For roofs that last, just give us a ring. Proven Roofing. We do everything.
This broadcast is made possible by Peak Properties Group, brokered by eXp Realty. They proudly sponsor high school sports in northern New Jersey and the surrounding areas. Peak Properties Group, defined by your dreams, guided by our expertise.
AP Roofing and Siding, your local experts in roofing, siding, trim, and exterior work. We deliver the best service, quality products, and peace of mind, no matter the size of the job. Call now for your free estimate at 908-879-4729 or visit us at aproofingendsiding.com.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. we are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
And welcome back to the Amanda Barrett broadcast booth here at Romer Field in the campus of Kittatinny Regional High School in Hampton, New Jersey. Amanda Barrett since 1930 serving all your legal needs. Check them out at nblawfirm.com. We want to thank both coaches, Jeanette Spooner from Kittatinny and Tara McMinn from Hackettstown, for sponsoring tonight's game. We really appreciate it. And the beginning of the second half brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check out their great selection of vehicles for under $15,000 and their 5-day money-back guarantee. It's Open Road Mazda of Morristown. They're also the sponsor of our Player of the Game, which you can see on our social media. So again, thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Cleary here on Big State Sports. I want to thank Brian Bosworth, the outstanding principal here at Kittatinny. He was a great baseball coach. Played baseball for Chris Kappenmeyer back in the day at Pope John. And he was gracious enough to give us, he said he'd come on for a couple minutes, and he was good enough to give us 40. So he's got to do his administrative duties. And we want to thank him, Craig Hutchison, the superintendent, Jeff Facine at AD for having us here at Romer Field. The second game of the Week of Lights, and that will roll over the end line for the goal kick. Last night was a 2-2 tie between Sussex Tech and Kittatinny in boys soccer. Right now, Hackettstown with the 1-0 lead off a set piece. And a beautiful corner was sent in by Layla Flynn. And then Sarah Armstrong got a head on it for her first goal of the year. At the 10 minutes left in the first half, and that's where we stand, 1-0 Hackettstown in this NJAC Freedom Division battle. These two teams tied, had a scoreless tie on opening day, so we finally have our first goal. That's the first goal Hackettstown has scored against Kittatinny since 2023 when they beat them 1-0 on the Chloe Flynn goal. So the Flynn sisters getting involved with goals and points against Kittatinny. Last year, Kittatinny won both matchups 4-0 and 2-0. And the lights completely taking effect here. And great job by the support staff here at Kittatinny getting those lights up. Last night there was a little glitch in one of the lights. They changed it. It was like watching NASCAR, a pit stop. And they got it fixed within 10 minutes of halftime. Very impressive. And a great job by Steve Butler doing the pregame announcements here on senior night. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Field hockey. Hopefully Mother Nature lets us get here. As Irene Chernardi and the Walker Valley Rangers come to town, Irene played on the first field hockey championship team here at Kittatinny back in the 70s for the legend Linda Cron. This could be dangerous, so that'll chip wide. And Karen Rutenberg back in her second term as the head coach of the field hockey team. She coached for, I believe, 8 years. And now back coaching. Emily Wisniewski did a very nice job here, won the Colonial Division. But unfortunately, Brian Bosworth was saying beforehand, budget cuts really have hit Kittatinny. And she's now at Lenape Valley. Not because of anything she did, just because of budgets. But that seems like to be the story in the state of New Jersey. So Karen coaching her daughter Samantha. Great crowd here, the band. And you know it's a Kittatinny game because I got to see my man Brandon Bork before the game. Kittatinny's #1 fan. The Tigers with the 1-0 lead. Trying to build something here. Shot goes wide. Take a look at this. And loading this shot, number 10, Leah Gronow. As we mentioned, one of their leading scorers, the leading scorer back from last year's team with 13 goals. She's a senior. Sent up the wing. And a great Kittatinny defense, always getting it done. Oh, reliable back there, Katie Sidock. And the cool thing, too, when you have Group 1 and Group 2 schools play, they're all multiple sport athletes. And Kittatinny had a great year last year in girls basketball. And a lot of these kids played both. Josh Reed does a great job with the girls program. Tigers switch fields. As Brian Bosworth pointed out in the first half, both teams didn't switch fields all that often. They would work in the one wing, see if they can change things up, try to create something. Throw in down the wing. Battle for the second ball. And a veteran move there, just knocking it out there by Ella Tata. Played a lot last year, wearing number 10 this year. Again, that great run. That senior group, Sienna Templeton, just electric up top, and Lola Brand was the glue. Could be a chance here, but out comes the goalie. Lola Brand, grandfather George Morville. In the Susquehanna Hall of Fame, is the only member of the Hall of Fame just for lacrosse. Played at Newton, at Plymouth State, and has been a great benefactor of all sports in Sussex County, but especially Newton and Kittatinny. Started the Kittatinny boys lacrosse program. George, just a wonderful human being. Last year honored with the Festival of Lights at Newton Hospital, or Newton Medical Center. I'm old. I knew it as Newton Hospital. Shot sent in, and it's a goal! Wow, another long distance shot by Kittatinny, by Hackettstown. That sneaks in. Let's see which number's that. All the way over there. And just turning and fire, number 23. Did anyone get a piece of that? Can we take a look one more time, Tyler Atkins? It was 23. Yes, it was. So on the goal, there was a touch. That was Naya Dethorn. Great goal by Naya, and that will give her 3 on the season. 2-0 Hackettstown. Yeah, no one got that. They just found the corner.
Tigers' second goal scored by number 23, Naya Dethorn.
So Dethorn with the goal, and that'll give her a team high 3 on the year. A long distance shot sneaks in. Wow. Kittatinny's has scored 2 goals once this year, and that was a loss to Newton. So a 2-goal deficit could be very tough for the Cougars, but they have obviously they have the skill and the potential. It's just a matter of putting it all together. That's a big goal within the first 7 minutes of this second half. Naya Dethorn, her 3rd. Hackettstown up 2-0. Or she'll be mad at me for this, but a happy belated on-the-air birthday to our friend Kelly Barta, who does a great job production at Big State Sports. Here's a chance. Shot, and that's a goal! What an answer by the Cougars! Ball pings around. And finally getting that goal is number 18, Kendra Deckard, after knocking on the door. We said if she kept working hard, she was going to be able to be rewarded, and Kendra Decker with the goal. It's now 2-1. So Decker knocks it home. That'll give her team high 4th goal of the year. So both teams waking up offensively here in the second half.
Cougars goal scored by number 18, Kendra Decker.
So Decker will get the goal. And Kittatinny will send this out. Flick forward. We'll have a throw in on the far sideline. Get everyone advertised right there, folks. There's the man. George Muha started this company in 2017. Started off as a blog, and now he's made it a multimedia empire, covering the entire state of New Jersey, even the tri-state areas. We had the contract last year for flag football with the Jets, so we were doing games in PA, the Hudson Valley, and Long Island. There's a shot. And a goal! Wow, another long-distance goal for the Tigers. No, that was not a replay, folks. That 23 again? Who's in? Looks like 23. I think that was Nia Dethorn. We'll have to check on that. So we're going to say that's Nia Dethorn, but we're going to double check on that. But it's now 3-1 as the offenses have awoken here in the second half. So we're going to go with Nia Dethorn for the moment. That would be her second goal and 5th goal.
Scored by number 23, Nia Dethorn.
So we're going to go with that. If anyone sees that differently, they can let us know. But it looked like it was 23. And they're going to work to the wing again. Trying to clear it out. Erica Bodie. Hackettstown with a 3-1 lead. These teams played to a scoreless tie the first time they met up, but that was an opening day. As both teams going through the second half of their division cycle. Free in division right now, Vernon up top, 5-1. Newton right behind them. They tied and Newton beat them. Newton's at 4-1-1. Hackettstown at 1-2-2. Lenape Valley has yet to win a game. 0-3-3. High Point 1-2-3, and Kittatinny 0-2-3. Tigers coming out strong here. They chip it ahead, trying to get something over that defense. Another long distance shot. And she got a piece of that's going to be a corner kick. So another set piece here. Hackettstown's third. And I think that's going to be Olivia Kohler, I believe, number 11. Nope, it's 23. That's Dethorn. Excuse me, folks. She's got to kick it uphill because of the crown in the field. Nice ball sent in, headed in, and a goal! Is number 12 again? Yes, it is. It's number 12 off the corner kick. Second time she has scored off a set piece, Sarah Armstrong. And it's 4-1. Wow. What an explosion. Well, Armstrong been a great target.
Goal scored by number 12, Sarah Armstrong.
So Armstrong with 2, Dethorne with 2, and it's 4-1, Hackettstown. Wow. They're not done. Into the box, shot, goal! Breaking in, staying onside, it's number 2 with the goal, Cynthia Kovacs, her 3rd of the year. And this is where in soccer you wish you had a timeout. Oh, with a defender honor, Kovacs rips it 5-1. She's got 3 goals on the season with 28:03 to go here in the second half. An explosion by the Tigers. Fired up. Dethorne with 2, Armstrong with 2, and now add Cynthia Kovacs into the scoring column. So Kittatinny now showing some urgency, trying to work it all over there.
Scored by number 2, Cynthia Kovacs.
So Cynthia Kovacs, her 3rd goal of the year. Wow. And well, that will result in a goal kick. So Hackettstown, they gave up the goal to Decker, which was a beauty. But since then, they've controlled possession and have pushed the issue ahead of the Tigers. Again, Hackettstown coming off a 2-1 win over Belvedere. Emma Parr scored. Nadia Dethorne scored, and De Jesus had 7 saves, allowed the 1 goal. They had a close loss to Newton 3-2. Got the outliers, the loss to Vernon 6-0. I mean, they got Monica Curry, who was just a goal away from tying Kaylee Guthrie for the all-time lead in Sussex County history at 136. So, and Curry had 3 goals in that game. Tied Lenape Valley, beat High Point 2-1, and tied Kittatinny 0-0. So they've played everyone tough. They're a couple of bounces away from being right up top with Vernon and Newton, and they're going to have to play Vernon a second time and Newton a second time. So watch out for these Tigers. And Kittatinny, they got Vernon on Thursday. They're very capable. Even though they're down 5-1 right here, it'll be pretty much a miracle comeback. But they're definitely capable of knocking anyone off the Freedom Division as tight as possible. Off the set piece. What a great second half for Kittatinny. This should be for Hackettstown. Throw in here. Nimero, number 7. Kittatinny fans would have to blame Brian Bosworth for not being here in the second half. But there's a lot of time left. There's a tricky shot sent in, and it just goes wide. Just got to plug along, try to cut into that deficit 1 goal at a time, but they got to keep it at 5 defensively. Again, Kittatinny with a short bench. Coach Spooner doesn't have the luxury of playing a lot of players. It's a little bit sticky tonight, and probably just jinxed it, but the rain has held off. But if you're Kittatinny, you just got to keep playing your game and try to cut this deficit 1 goal at a time. De Jesus will cover it up. But what an explosion by Hackettstown. Wow. I was thinking about Taylor Howe. She's at King's College playing basketball. Dad, BJ, was just here visiting during halftime. Always good to see BJ, outstanding baseball coach here at Kittatinny. Was a great player at Newton, coached for a long time at Jefferson. Played at Sussex County College. I believe he played for John Kuntz. I think that was before Todd Poltersdorf. Knocking it away. Hayden Howe right on cue. Tigers trying to get it into the box again towards the flag. Knocked out. We'll have a throw in. I think the Cougars are a little bit in a state of shock right now. And this is where the mental part of the game of soccer comes in. You got to keep playing like it's no score. Don't look at that scoreboard. Just try your best to keep chipping away. But all the confidence and momentum has gone to Hackettstown. Good job by Sidock. Clears the box. Deckard had the goal for Kittatinny. She sends it up, no one home. Coming back defensively, sweeping away. Nice job by Olivia Kohler. Cougars get there first, though. We'll have a whistle. Throw in here for Kittatinny, trying to build something. And a roll out. And again, if we have a big play or a PK or a set piece, that'll be brought to you by Top Mental Game. Get the same help the pros get. Check out Top Mental Game. They bring us our crunch time play. Chance here for the Cougars, and then nicely knocked away by the Tigers. They'll chip it back in. Play on the far sideline. Send it back in. Trying to bang around the ball a little bit here are the Cougars. Hackettstown trying to build now. Time and space. Still getting enough on that to get to her teammate, but then good defense stepping up by Kittatinny. Trying to play the ball there, but slipping is Emma McGively, sophomore forward. Sidock will come back and play this. And who's that off of? That will be a throw-in for Kittatinny. Throw in here. We had a substitution. Again, great job by that Kittatinny marching band, getting everyone fired up. Hackettstown has done a nice job winning the second ball and winning the 50-50s. Nice ball sent through. Who's going to get there? Tigers will come back and sweeping it away. Nicely done by the defense. Live to play another play. This will allow a throw in here. All right, we're going to bring back our man, Brian Bosworth. Brian, I told the Kittatinny faithful it was your fault that you weren't up here when the Hackettstown came out with that explosion. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that unraveled pretty quickly.
There's plenty of time. Oh, good defense. Knocking that away, Olivia Kohler. I thought when Decker got that goal, it's 2-1. A lot of momentum going on, and give Hackettstown credit. Lightning quick. Scored off 2 set pieces. We talk about how that was going to be a key tonight.
Yeah, I think especially in the second half, you start seeing some defensive breakdowns a little bit, and Hackettstown put a good foot on some of those shots too. It was.
They certainly did. From long distance.
Yeah, those are tough for a goalie to read, especially with the lights here.
Yes, absolutely. And we talked about with the grass being thick, you got to give it some pace. As we have midway point, 19 minutes to go. And Brian, I was saying on the air, I said if you're Kittatinny, don't look at the scoreboard. Just keep playing your game, and obviously you got to keep it at 5 if you want any chance of getting a result. And they just have to play their game, make it 5-2, 5-3.
Yeah, that's what I was actually just over on the other side of the field, and that's what Coach Spooner was talking to them about. I think, there's still a lot of experience to get in games like this, and that's one of the downsides. I understand the new rule, the spirit of the rule with the mercy rule, but I think the downside to it is, in a lot of these games, you do get you only get so many games in a season,
right?
And these are the types of games where you can make coaching points and valuable experience, even though the game may be out of hand. In some cases, I think it's. It does become unfortunate at times where this is where you get some of the younger kids some valuable game experience that they could build on.
It's a way to build the program. I was reading on NJ.com, and here's a chance here for the Cougars. Decker. Oh, great defense coming back with Decker. Sticks with it. Turns, fires. Goal! What an effort by Kendra Decker. Kittatinny makes it 5-2. Take us through this, Brian.
That was all Kendra. Kendra got the breakaway there, and then literally, lost the ball, but was able to body it up, made a good turn on it. That's a difficult shot. That's not something that is easy to hit, especially with your back to the goal and able to turn and get it on target. Phenomenal goal by Kendra.
These are two teams that didn't score a goal in 80 minutes of regulation and 20 minutes of overtime. Now they've combined for 7.
That's high school soccer.
It certainly is.
Anything can happen. Here we have another one here, Dan, too.
Absolutely. Ball sent in. De Jesus will play it on the bounce. That was Eleanor Decker.
Number 18, Kendra Decker.
So that gets the crowd involved, gets the momentum going. So I think Brian Bosworth is the Kittatinny good luck charm. You come walking up here and they score a goal.
The psychology of it is pretty interesting, Dan. When you look at with a score like that, sometimes the girls start to play a little freer. They start to trust their instincts a little more, not play as tight, and you start to see more opportunities on both ends, on the Hackettstown end and on Kittatinny's end. I think, With this environment in a game that's supposed to be tight, I think both teams, tend to play a little more conservative, and now you're starting to see it air out a little more.
I think that's a great point. And the one thing I said before you came back and joined us, Kittatinny was not going to give up. That's not in their DNA. You don't play for Coach Spooner and before that Coach Matt Micah and have that bad body language on the field because you could be on the bench.
Yeah, no, both teams obviously play hard, and despite the score, you're still going to see this a lot of battle here in Philadelphia.
This is a dangerous free kick here. And a good save. Good job by Hull. That could have been scary there. I'm going to say someone had a flash camera. I don't think that was Mother Nature. But with the score being what it is, and we're in the second half, this would be considered an official game, correct, Brian?
Yeah, this would be an official game at this point.
Well, let's not think that way. And they did call for Storms to come in around 8 o'clock. We're sitting at 7:45 Eastern Time, which I got to remember to say because we're on the internet. People watch from all over.
It's amazing some of those stats where you see where people are watching from to see the.
It's insane
to see the games.
I was doing a Mountain Lakes lacrosse game, and a guy wrote it on the YouTube page. I'm watching from Iceland.
That's amazing.
My grandkid is playing.
That's amazing.
Kaz Coatson, who's playing at Notre Dame now. Well, actually, he's a student at Notre Dame. And at first, I'm like, Iceland, did he mean Island, like down by Woodbridge? No, Iceland. Check it in from Reykjavik, which is a wonderful thing George Muha has done. He's creating memories. And the one thing, Brian, you know this is, dealing with George and knowing me for a long time, it's all about positive. We want to shine a bright light on the positive things of all these great student athletes, coaches, and schools. If you want the negative stuff, go look somewhere else because you're not going to find it on Big State Sports.
No, we always talk about education goes far beyond the classroom. And it's experiences like this. It's playing. It's. You alluded to it earlier, Dan. It's the games, but it's also the marching band. It's the student sections. This is what all of this is a learning experience for the kids. And if they can have this documented and have family and friends see it all around the world, I mean that's very special.
And it's on the internet forever. It's not going to get old and crinkly. All the books that me and my buddies are glory books.
All the old newspaper articles, right?
Well, I found a couple of mine at the bottom of a kitty litter box once. Although, let's see what they can do here. Funny story, when I first started at the Herald many years ago, Brian, my second column came out with the column photo, and one of our photographers, Kelly Hill, wonderful lady, she came in, she had a picture, she goes, "You have a good sense of humor." I said, "Yeah." She shows me the picture. My column picture is in the bottom of a bird cage. And we'll put it this way, the bird had some editorial comment on my picture.
I tell you what, though,
it humbles you quick.
We do miss the Herald, though. It's the Herald, the Ledger. The kids now don't understand the joy of opening up the Herald on a Sunday morning and
100%.
Seeing their name in the paper. Now everything's on the internet, and even with games, you don't get stories. You just get box scores and stats, pretty much. But what you and the crew used to do over with the Herald, was just, it was always big when you had one of the journalists there covering your game and get a full game story. You get the quotes, get pictures. I mean, that's, for as good as we have with the internet now, there is something special about those articles that used to be floating around.
Well, you're a journalist at heart, Brian, before you decided not to take a vow of poverty and went into education. That's a tricky shot, just goes wide. 12 minutes to go.
I think you're going to see Kittatinny just trying to throw a lot on net here. It's any kind of shot you could get.
And I think Mother Nature's letting us know.
Yeah,
there it is. There's the whistle. So it's a 30-minute delay, but if it's a lot in the area,
yeah, they
could call it.
Some of the early radar didn't look good, so I know the refs are going to go over and talk with the coaches right now.
And if I know Spooner, she's going to say, "No, I want to play," and rightfully so. She's a battler. So it's a minimum 30-minute delay with 11:46 to go here in regulation. But if the radar says something differently, then it's out of the coach's hands. It's up to the referees.
Yeah.
And again, I hate to say, it is a night game. 7:50 right now. It would be a 30-minute delay, so they wouldn't be able to start again until 8:20, and that would be probably a 5-minute warm-up. And that's it.
That's the game.
That's the 3 whistles. They have called the game because of lightning here at Kittatinny High School. So congratulations. A little bittersweet ending here. You'd love to see the full 80, but Hackettstown goes on the road, and they're going to post a 5-2 victory, getting goals from Naya Dethorn, 2 goals from her, and 2 goals from Sarah Armstrong and Cynthia Kovacs, as they will get their 3rd win of the year. They go with a 3-2-2, 2-2-2 in the Freedom. Kittatinny still looking for that first win, goes to 0-3-3, 0-3-3 in the division. Great job by our crew here at Big State Sports. Tyler Atkins working the board. Great work with him again. I'm Dan Cleary. We'll see you again soon live on the Big State Sports Network.
Yeah, that came in quick. If the score wasn't this way, I'm sure that